Hi everyone, my name's Jen. I'm a designer for Sloat Garden Center. I'm going to show you today how to make a succulent wreath for the holidays. The first thing that you want to determine is what is the top of your wreath, simply because your design can be affected by it. For example, your design could go all the way around the wreath, or you could have it just at the top, or just at the bottom, or just at the side. So determine the top to start. Next, pick out the succulents that you want to try using. I picked out sort of a assortment here that I'm going to work with. I've also picked out some air plants or Tillandsias that I'm going to try to work in. And it's optional, but another thing to consider is to just go out in your garden and take some clippings of things that you might be able to integrate in your wreath as well. So I have a little batch of sort of cut greens that I'm also going to incorporate. For my arrangement, I'm just going to do a little bit of an assortment down here and use a ribbon up top for the hanger. When you go to use your succulents, you can cut off a piece of the succulent just like this, and take off the bottom couple of leaves to get ready to incorporate into your wreath. I just wanted to show this really quick. You can use the aeoniums for your wreath and they're really fun and cute. The way to cut them is just like this. This piece will grow back and this piece will grow roots. So you're really making more plants with this, and this is a fun add to your wreath. So once you have some of your succulent pieces ready, it's time to start designing your wreath. The biggest thing I can tell you, the biggest challenge, is to not overthink it. Just kind of experiment and play around with some different arrangements, and no matter what, it's going to look really cool. The way to attach the succulents to the wreath is just with some simple craft wire. When you go to wire the succulents to the wreath, make sure that your wire piece is long enough so you have it a few inches on either side of the plant that you can work through the wreath and fix it to the wire base. So I'm gonna set this here, and then the wires, see the wire base there? So then the wire goes around that, and then I twist it around to secure it, like that. I just want to show you really quick with the cut greens. I don't wire them at all. I just, so here's some, these are rose hips. I'm just gonna take the cutting and use the actual plant and just sort of wedge it in between the leaves of the wreath and through the wire base, and it tends to stick in place pretty well. I'm just going to continue adding succulents and a Tillandsia or two and some more mixed greens to complete my wreath. All right, so I think I'm at a stopping point. It's hard to know when to stop, but I think I'm happy with this. And so now I'm ready to add ribbon, and I'll show you a couple different options for how to do that. All right, I might work a little bit more on my bow, but you get the idea. There's several different options, and this is a really fun conversation piece. Keep in mind that the succulent pieces can all be transferred to your garden or to a container after the holidays. The air plants can easily switch to a vase or a countertop indoors. So really, this can go on past the holidays. Thank you for watching. I hope you all make beautiful succulent wreaths for the holidays. And I also hope you have a fun and safe holiday season. Come down to Sloat Garden Center and we'll help you grow the plants you love.